Hello everyone. In this video, let's discuss about prime objectives of construction project. What are the main objectives of any construction project? The first objective is to ensure that the work undertaken should be completed within stipulated time. As we discussed in the last video, project is anything which is a temporary endeavor which got a particular start and end. Anything which got a particular start and end will be having a time frame. So we must ensure that the time overrun should be minimum. And the next or one more prime objective is that we should ensure that the capital invested should be minimum. That means we will produce or we will build a good infrastructure with the stipulated capital or economy which is restricted or which is allotted to that particular project, so that no overruns of money is seen or with minimum overrun of money. And one more objective is that we should use the manpower effectively, so that as we discussed, material resources and manpower are the two major things which describes the or which decides the success of any project. So manpower should be optimally used. That is one of the important objective, so that with the available men we will get the best output or more productivity by maintaining or by using them optimally. And the next objective is that the quality should be maintained or quality should be achieved. So without quality, if we deliver anything, if it won't satisfy the customer or the concerned stakeholders quality demand or whatever they specified, if it won't meet that standards, then the entire project will go in vain and nobody will accept that project or nobody will be going to approve it. So the one more objective is that any project team should learn from the older mistakes or old mistakes should be rectified, and we should come up with the innovative idea in the next project or in the further projects. So that is also one of the major objectives of any construction project. For example, if we had faced any problems regarding excavation of soil or while adopting any new technology which we are not aware of, then that same situation should not be created in the next site or in the next project. We should take care that the same situation will not be repeated or we will not face the same problem again. And last but not the least, we should deal with the environmental impact. However innovative may be our project, however new may be it is, or however useful may be it may be, but still it should not affect the ecosystem or environment in the vicinity where we are bringing up the new project or infrastructure. So it should also uplift the living standards of the surrounding people, but it should not affect the environment surrounding the infrastructure. So the next topic is when we can say that a project is set to take off for implementation, or we can say that when we can go or when we can proceed or when we can take up a construction project and we can execute it. It is set to take off only the following when the following or the points is going to be discussed are fulfilled. All the points, when they are going to fulfill all the criteria, then only any particular project is set to take off, or it is ready for construction, good to go. So the first thing is technical configuration should be defined, and it should be duly defined. There should be no conspiracies regarding the technicality. For example, for construction project, anything related to the structures, and for example, if the retaining wall is going to be constructed, regarding the retaining wall, the backfill, the depth of construction, depth of fill, everything should be discussed prior to the construction. We will say that a zero date. I mean, any project got a start and end. So before starting, before the zero date, we should be done with the technical configuration. There should be no dilemma in technical aspects. The second thing is the performance requirements should be of any small or bigger work should be specified prior to this construction, or prior to the zero date. And one more criteria which need to be fulfilled is the cost estimation. So the cost or the project's budget should be fixed before it gets started, or it should be freezed before the project gets started. And along with this, the techno economic feasibility should be examined, reviewed, appraised, and approved by the concerned bodies, or by the experts involved in the project, or by the stakeholders in the project. And along with this, the overall schedule of the project should be framed. So overall project should be scheduled means everything from the start to the end should be defined. What are all the milestones we need to achieve, or what are all the one time events, I mean start at the end, we need to achieve, what are the goals we need to achieve, the short term goals and the long term goals. Everything should be framed before the project gets implemented, or before initiating the project, I mean physically starting, before physically starting the construction. So along with this, there are three more things which we need to look up to or look into, is the financial arrangements for the implementation of project. Nobody is going to give you the money before the implementation. We can take up the bill quarterly, or in different segments once the project gets started. But in the initial stage, one must get ready with the financial things by itself. Any company should arrange the financial arrangements before the project gets started. And along with this, a project manager should be taken in charge before the construction gets started. Why we are specific with the project manager? If we don't have any person to answer, or if nobody is responsible, then we can't question anyone, or if nobody is held responsible for any particular activity, there will be episodal way in which the project may be carried out, or it may be terminated due to the poor leadership. So we need a leader for any particular project. That guy is named as project manager. He will look into everything regarding that particular project. Along with appointment of the project manager, every pre-project activity should be completed before the zero date. Zero date is nothing but the day on which the project gets started. There will be prerequisite for any project, so everything should be completed before the zero date. And along with the detailed feasibility report, we will abbreviate it as DFR. It should be prepared in all aspects. We should contain everything except this financial arrangement and project manager appointment and prerequisite pre-project activities. It should contain everything: technical configuration, performance requirements, cost estimate, and techno-economic feasibility studies. Everything should be mentioned in the detailed feasibility report. So next video let's discuss about the project organization. Thank you.